really, really, really big mistake. Like a really big mistake. Our dreams of having a family together were just, we were gonna have to give them up. Maybe the person that has a problem with it has too big of an ego. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It feels so good to vlog. I haven't vlogged in a long time. It's been since Valentine's Day. That was the last day that I picked up a camera. So yeah, I'm glad to be doing this. So in this vlog, I am going to do a quick Trader Joe's and Costco haul. I haven't been in the best place mentally, honestly, so I haven't had groceries in my house for my poor husband or myself in a while. Since I knew it was gonna be a huge trip, I was like, man, I gotta vlog it, because I know that y'all love to see what I get as far as groceries and then how I use them. So I'm gonna be doing a quick haul for you. And then I just wanted to give you kind of like a little fertility update, because I have people ask me often what our plans are, and I don't think it's because they're trying to be nosy, which doesn't bother me either, because I put my life on the internet to help people, but I think they're asking me because they're dealing with a lot of the same things, and I think it just helps a lot to know that A, you're not alone, and B, you can be validated in these difficult decisions that you're making, and you're not alone in making them. So I wanted to do a little fertility update, and then I have a really awesome announcement that I want to share with you, and I'm really excited for it. And it's taken a lot of soul digging to get to this point, but I'm excited for it, so I'm excited to share with you. My battery's about to die, so I'm gonna change my battery and then we'll get on with the haul. Okay friends, let's get started. So I got 2 packs of organic chicken tenderloins from Costco. I love the tenderloin cuts of chicken. I do not like cuts of chicken breast. It makes a huge difference to me. And then I just got a few ribeye steaks from Costco so Matt and I can enjoy steak night together. I also got some more of the protein bars we love. I actually got 3 boxes, so I got 60 protein bars, but we live off of these, guys. We can't live without them, and they're delicious with 21 grams of protein, gluten-free, and no sugar guilt, and I am down for that. I got lots of berries because I like to put them in my yogurt with my granola, blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, and raspberries, and I actually have been making it a point to clean all my fruits and vegetables, so I will use my Trader Joe's soak to clean those. I got this fully cooked bacon because I really enjoy putting these on salads. Also, I've been packing Matt's breakfast every morning, which is just gluten-free toast, an egg, and some bacon with the everything but the bagel seasoning sprinkled on it from Trader Joe's. He loves it. I got a bag of peppers to use while cooking, but also to eat raw because I love them as a snack. I got some more eggs because I've been making those for Matt often. And then I got this tortilla crusted tilapia from Costco. We love this tilapia. I've bought it for the longest time. And then I just got some organic Fiji apples. I got this beef jerky for Matt because I like to put them in his lunch. It comes with original and teriyaki flavor. And then I got this because, I mean, needless to say, we're gonna be on a budget for a while around here. And we love to get pho and we love to get pad thai from a Vietnamese place by our house. But it's so expensive. I mean, it's such good food and good quality food, but it's expensive for me and Matt to be eating that. So I just got these cashew pad thais. They're gluten-free, non-GMO. And I'm gonna add chicken to it to make us a chicken pad thai. I'm so excited to taste these. It only takes 60 seconds to cook. So I figured I could really doctor it up and make it our own, just like from the pho restaurant. And then I just got these grain-free sea salt tortilla chips for taco night. Here's the other box of protein bars. And then I just got this pure Kerrygold butter. It's really good quality. It's none of that fake butter crap. And it also has the best taste ever. I've been getting this for pretty much the past like 3 years, and I just keep it in the fridge. And then I got some corn tortillas for taco night and for breakfast tacos from Costco. I went ahead and got them from Costco because you can freeze corn tortillas and they won't go bad. So this comes with 2 packs. I'm gonna put 1 pack in the fridge, 1 pack in the freezer. And then I got some organic sweet potatoes. And that's it for Costco. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you my Trader Joe's stuff. I got 2 cartons of coconut milk, and then I am back on this Trader Joe's Spa face wash. I actually DIY'd my own face wash using pure soap with essential oils, and it's doing the job. It's cleaning my face, getting my makeup off, but there's nothing like this face wash. So I am going back to it. I noticed a big change, and I love it and I missed it. So I went ahead and got another one of these. I got this General Tao stir fry sauce from Trader Joe's. The flavor is so good, and I make these teriyaki gluten-free meatballs in the oven that Matt is obsessed with, and then I just kind of toss them and glaze them in this sauce. It's like his favorite meal ever, so I'm gonna make some of those. And then I just got some organic basmati rice just to throw in my rice cooker and have. I used to get the pre-cooked Trader Joe's basmati rice. It's so convenient. You microwave it for 3 minutes. It's already cooked for you. But it's more expensive. And like I said, your girl's on a budget. That's why I went to Costco. And I am just making a few changes to the things that I buy. And then I just got a bag of purple onions. I use these often to cook. I prefer the purple onions. I got some cucumbers because I'm going to be making this delicious sweet and spicy cucumber snack just to have. So excited for that. And then I got some cabbage because I'm gonna make Matt and I a beef and cabbage, like stewed tomato thing for dinner. So I got some cabbage. And then what's left in there is our non-fat Greek yogurt. Our favorite flavor ever is the vanilla bean. I love the coconut cream one as well. I used to get both of them, but I just love the vanilla bean. And then I got more of this almond butter granola. Actually got 3 bags. And then I got the dogs some dog treats. They've been out for a while, so they're gonna be really excited about that. I love that they're natural. And then I got this almonds, chocolate, and cashews Trek mix with my health and what Matt and I are trying to achieve. I need to be eating a lot of healthy fats and omega-3s, so I'm gonna be munching on this often. So I got a few bags of those, and I actually have this container right here on my counter that has a little bit of trail mix left over in it. So I'm basically just gonna put these in that container, and it'll just be like simple and easy for me to just grab and snack on. And then I got 2 of this roasted garlic marinara. It's like my favorite spaghetti sauce ever. Everybody that I've recommended this to has gotten hooked on it, especially my Momo. She loves it, and it's only $1.99. So we love this. It's so good. And I got 2 of those. And then I got some refried black beans with jalapeno peppers. I thought that these sounded so good for taco night. So I got a few of those. And yeah, that's it. That's all that's left in the bag. So these are all my groceries. I told y'all I needed to go to the store. So I'm gonna go ahead and get them all put up. Ugh. Hey guys, so I wanted to just have a little chat with y'all. As you know, if you follow my journey, it's a trying time for my husband and myself, but I'm feeling so much better. A lot has changed since the last video. I know in the last video, I don't know if you caught it, but I said that if the letrozole cycle we did not work, that we would just do it again. But after the letrozole cycle failed, our doctor called us and wanted to set up a meeting. And that is kind of like when everything started to spiral for me bad. And I got really scared, and I mean, I ultimately knew like why we were meeting, and I knew that either we were going to have to decide that our dreams of having a family together were just, we were gonna have to give them up, or we were going to have to do exactly what the doctor says. And that's where we were at that point. So Matt and I are very different people. I immediately was like, oh my God, like he wants to meet to tell us that he can't help us anymore, or we have to do this, or he won't help us, or like we don't have an option with what we do in the future, or Like, I was just thinking of everything. They even like did a full genetic testing panel on me, a full blood panel, about 2 months ago. And I was like, oh my God, like what if he wants to meet because my genetic testing came back abnormal, and like that's the reason we can't start a family. But it wasn't that. Basically we met with our doctor, and what we had suspected needed to happen needs to happen. We were right about that. And it's something that we've really been fighting and putting off for a very long time. Very long. But if you've been on this journey, you will know that you get to a point where you're just so tired and your only options are to completely give up and just accept the fact that you won't have a family, or you'll have each other for the rest of your life. And that could still be the case for Matt and I. It's just hard to like really accept. Or you can decide to sacrifice everything and do whatever your doctor says, because that's your only option. So after talking to our doctor, we decided to sacrifice everything and do exactly what the doctor says. So we will be doing very aggressive fertility treatments starting now. And I've already shared this on my Instagram, and I was really scared to share it, but I'm so glad I did. I've had so many people message me that have been in my exact shoes. Some of them were people that I've known my whole life, that I grew up with, that had just had their first child, and they've been through this, and I would have never known, and I would have never guessed. And it just makes me feel a little more confident, because I think, okay, if they can do it, I can do it. And they have a family to show for it. So that is what we decided to do. It's been an absolute roller coaster. So as you know, like, or maybe you don't know, with fertility issues or anything that has to do with growing your family, like if you need, you know, like a surgery or a procedure, anything, it's not covered by insurance. Your medication isn't covered by insurance. Every last penny is out of pocket, not covered by insurance. So it has been an absolute roller coaster, because I called my insurance. I was at my wit's end. It was before our meeting with our doctor. I was kind of in a panic, just like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Like, I need a plan before we go into this meeting. And so I called the insurance, and I was like, please, is there anything y'all can do to help me? Please, anything. Like, and I told them that we had been doing treatments, a few treatments in the past that is completely out of pocket, every last penny. The medication that goes along with those treatment is completely out of pocket, every last penny. And I've had, you know, like the HSG test done, completely out of pocket. And I basically was like, please, 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 is there anything I could do or anything that y'all can do to help me? Like, I just need help. This is beyond my control. It's what I was born with. Like, please help me. You know, I've tried. And the lady that I talked to, I don't know if she could just hear the pain in my voice, and she was looking for good news for me so hard that she made a really, really, really big mistake. Like a really big mistake. She told me that we have fertility coverage, and we've had it this entire time. And I was so confused, because I was like, we've paid thousands out of pocket to try and figure out what's going on with me. Thousands. And our clinic told us, like, I'm sorry, but you're not covered, so we're not gonna run anything through your insurance. We've been paying everything cash with them. And I was so baffled whenever she told me that. And she was like, yeah, you have some of the best fertility coverage. If you end up needing to go on to even IVF, that you have a $5,000 deductible, and then the rest of it is covered by us 90%. And I hadn't felt like that feeling of like hope in so long. In so long. Mind you, I miscarried in January last year. And months before that, we'd gone to the specialist because I knew something was wrong. We hadn't been like aggressively trying, but I knew something was wrong with my body. If you know my backstory, you know like what led me there. And this was the first time in years where I thought that God had our back and God was looking out for us and God is making this happen for us. So I was hysterically crying on the phone with her, and I got off the phone and I called all of my closest friends that know like what we're doing, what we're going through. Called my family. I called my aunt who's been through a lot as well and been there for me through everything. I called my grandmother. I called a few of my best friends, and I called my mother-in-law, and I was just like, look, what do I do? Like this changes our life. This changes everything. So we went to our meeting with our doctor, and of course at this point our mindset was different going in the meeting. Like we were open a lot more to what he had to say, because you know, like that changes everything. If we're gonna get financial support, like that will change, that will make our decisions a lot easier. And so we went to our meeting, we decided what was best for us to do with the doctor, and he was like, look, you should be pregnant by now. So what we're doing is not the most productive for you. And he like straight up looked at me and was like, you look tired and I'm here to help you. And like, let's do this. Like, let's get you a baby. And he feels really positive about the journey that we're gonna be taking. So then we talked to the financial counselor after that, who is, in the first place, I got bad vibes from her. I mean, she's just one of those people that it's clear that she freaking hates her job. She's nothing like the nurses at this place. So we meet with her and she's like, yeah, so you're not covered at all for any type of fertility assistance with your insurance. Like I told you a year ago when you joined the clinic, I told you that, and that's why I haven't billed your insurance at all, because you're not covered. And she got this big fat booklet on the procedure that we need with everything that has to do with paying out of pocket, like all of the cash that needs to go to them by a certain deadline. They will not help us unless we swipe that credit card or however we're gonna pay for it. And she just was like, pushed it in front of me and was like, so here's your options for proceeding forward, and let me know if you have any questions. And I'm just thinking in my head, you don't know how I feel right now after someone tells me that I have fertility coverage that works for Blue Cross Blue Shield. I'm not gonna accept this right now. Like, she just shit on everything for me. And mind you, all of this happened in a day, in the same day. I was not okay. I was not okay. I hadn't felt like that since I was miscarrying, and it was a different type of feeling. Like I was not okay after going through all that. I also got, like during the day, so I talked to my insurance that morning. During the day, I got the most not nice text message from one of my family members who was really unhappy that I share my struggles on social media. And that made me feel like an ant. That made me question every single thing that I've done since I took a vow to be honest when I miscarried. Made me question everything. And then we had our meeting with the doctor. I was not okay. The next day, I called the insurance back. I said, this is the lady's name that I talked to. This is her employee number. I made sure to get all of her information. And I told him, like, this is what she told me. Please validate that for me. Like, for some reason, my clinic that I go to is like not willing to help us. They're saying that I'm not covered at all. My suspicion is that they make a hell of a lot more money through out-of-pocket patients than insurance patients. So I was like, do they have a motive? Like, why is she not helping me? I mean, you get a lot of trust issues when you're on a road like this, you know? And he was like taking a long time to like get back to me, and he kept like huffing and puffing, and I can hear him like clicking, and like he knew I was desperate. He could just sense how desperate I was through my voice, I'm sure. And he was like, I'm so sorry, ma'am. Like, don't know how to tell you this right now, but I don't know where that representative was looking. Like, I don't know what she was looking at. I don't know what she was like reading you, but nothing is covered, not one thing. And I was just, again, like back in the deepest, darkest place ever. And I was just at a loss for words on the phone with him. And I just was like, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing. I just want a family, and I medically can't. And there's nothing that the insurance that I pay for every month can help me with. Nothing. And he was like, no, I'm sorry, there's nothing. So that was that, and I just had to get off the phone. And then, like, I think you go through this, it's kind of like a grieving process of like the life that you once wanted or had is just gone, and everything going forward would be so different. And so then Matt like was at the point where he was like, we have to stop what we've been doing, like it's not good for us. And I like fought it a little bit, but then like eventually I was like, you're right, like I've got to give in. Like I'm done feeling this way. And so we made the decision to do highly aggressive fertility treatments out of pocket. So we are dealing with banks. I even was like looking into my teacher retirement, but we're gonna be like a little penalized if we take it out. So we're not going that route. But luckily enough, we're young enough to where we can like so recover from this if it works. And that's another scary thing, because nothing's guaranteed to work. And can we afford to do this 2 times, 3 times? It's just like where it's the scariest thing ever. So that is my fertility update. I am just trying to be as honest with you as possible, and I obviously am wanting to document everything because I do feel in my soul that I'm gonna be a mother somehow, someday. I do know that that's promised to me, and I'm glad I feel that way. The desire's in my heart for a reason. The desire was put in my heart at a very young age for a reason to be a mother, and if that's not in the cards for me, or if that's not my destiny, then that would just be very cruel. And I believe that that was put on my heart for a reason. I will be a mom, but the way that I get there is just gonna be a little bit different. Along with this came with a lot of really hard decisions that Matt and I had to make. And my first like go-to, like my mindset was like, how can I help my husband and how can I help my future family? So if you're a new follower of mine, actually, I think none of y'all will know this because this was before I did YouTube, like a year before I did YouTube, maybe even 2. I used to have a t-shirt business. It was called Burr Designs, and I have all the equipment to make t-shirts. And it got really successful. I was doing it while I was teaching, so it got very overwhelming, and I just like suddenly like closed shop and like stopped making t-shirts for anybody. I did custom t-shirts, and then I also had like really cute tees with like sayings. So I decided to take out my equipment and open up shop again. I admire people who maybe aren't given the best cards in life, but instead of just sulking in it, they use that pain to figure shit out. And somebody, one of my followers on Instagram texted me and was like, let me know when I can order a tee because I love people that just grab life by the balls and keep going. And that's the mentality that I want to have with all of this. So this is called my Village tee. I also made one for Matt in a men's color. It's a hunter green color. Let me take off my jacket so you can see. I know you can't see my head, but I just want to show you the tee. So I have it knotted up now, and it's just really soft, really good to wear with leggings. So I wanted to talk about the Village design. It's pretty self-explanatory. Throughout this whole journey, Matt and I have literally kind of cultivated, but attracted this village of people who have either walked in our shoes or haven't, and it's just rooting for us and care about us and love us. So I wanted my first teas to be back to be extremely meaningful and super impactful, and that everyone can kind of relate to in life. So that is why it says village. It's just one simple, strong word. Matt and I are gonna be wearing our village teas when we go to our appointments, whenever I have surgeries, anytime we have to do something that's a little bit difficult or scary, we will be wearing our village teas. And I thought it would be so awesome if I knew that you all were wearing your village teas with us. And just to put things into perspective for you, the reason that I immediately was like, oh my God, like I have to do this. Like I have to do this to like help my future family and, you know, take control of what's going on. Because I figured out that if I could sell just 20 teas, it will pay for 28 doses of my progesterone, which is a hormone that I will have to take that will support my body if I do get pregnant. It's super important to this whole process, and I'm gonna be paying out of pocket for all of my medication. But I mean, like, if I could sell 20 teas and then 28 days of my progesterone is covered, I mean, mind you, I'll be on the progesterone for like 10 weeks, but I just feel like this is the best way for me to help my family. I'm gonna go ahead and put my Etsy store in the link in the description bar below. All I ask is that instead of you buying a t-shirt from Target, next time you go to Target, just please consider buying one of mine because every tea will count. I literally am like seeing all of my medications that I'm paying for out of pocket. Just the medications, not the treatments that I have to do. And I'm literally like, okay, that will be like this many teas. Like I'm working for what I want, and I'm proud of that. And I'm excited to be able to share that with you. As you can see, I'm doing a lot better, and that is with the help of my friends and family and you, and we're gonna get through this. And I'm gonna grow my family, damn it. I am. We will get through this no matter what. And I'm glad to have you here supporting me through it all, because I don't have to be alone. Regardless of what anybody thinks, maybe somebody thinks that I am, I don't know. I don't know why anyone would think it was negative for me to be open about my struggles. Maybe the person that has a problem with it has too big of an ego, but I don't, and I'm here for you. So let me know if there's anything I can do to help you, and I'm glad to be back on my vlogging now. That's a good distraction for me as well, and it's a good way for me to connect with y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here. Thank you for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.